Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Today is Tuesday. It is the 13th of May 2025 and another hot day for us. We haven't had rain in a long time, you guys. It's crazy. It's not like us, so it's gonna rain on Thursday. Not this Thursday, but next. So yeah, a long way away. Thank you as always, Virgo, for being here. I appreciate your time. Let's see what your messages are. What messages do we have for Virgo at this time? What is it they need to know, Spirit? And again, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't for somebody else. This one wants to come out. And reverse the roles, whatever makes sense. Anything else? Anything else for Virgo? Anything else for Virgo? Reach out, and your first one is moving on. So you're moving on from something here, and this is very much like that Eight of Cups. You're moving on from someone, something. You've got manifest on the bottom of the deck there. And there's something about reaching out. So we'll find out what this is. It could be reaching out for help. Yeah, there's a sense of you maybe being, I don't know, afraid to reach out for help, but it's saying reach out. There's somebody that may want to reach out to you or you want to reach out to. So let's see what we get from the Kipper. What messages do you have for Virgo at this time? What do they need to know, Spirit? You've got community. Yeah, there's a sense of reaching out to a community, which could be your soul tribe. It could be your, people online. It could be family, friends, people in your neighborhood. You've got distant horizon. So there's something about looking back to the past. There could be something about someone at a distance here. You've got imprisonment. You're trapped in your mind over something here. It's like you're looking back to the past, but you are moving on from something. You've got this wealthy man here. This could be your energy. It could be somebody that you're trying to move on from. We shall see. So I want to go in with this deck here for you guys. So give me messages for lovely Virgo. What do they need to know? So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Sun, Moon and Rising, Virgo. Okay. Okay. What messages do you have for Virgo? Oh, you have the Four of Wands and you have the Ace of Wands. Okay, fire sign energy. You have the Page of Cups, Pisces energy. In your current situation, you have, well, your current energy. What do you have for that, Spirit? Virgo's current energy. Nine of Wands. More fire sign energy here. And in the center of your reading, you have, when it will reveal itself, the center of the reading, you have nothing. Boom, there you go. The Nine of Pentacles, okay. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You have the Two of Swords, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Wands are fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. You've got that Page of Cups. What is in the future? You've got the Three of Swords, you've got the Ace of Cups. And you've got two here. You've got the Eight of Swords and you've got the King of Wands. Okay, you've got the Hermit, which is your energy on the bottom of the deck here. Virgo energy, and the Six of Cups. It's like you're trying to avoid somebody here, somebody that may have been toxic or someone that had some kind of control over you, Virgo. Like they could have been a Capricorn, they don't have to be. There's a sense of trying to avoid conflict with this person or trying to avoid, I don't know, this obsession, whether it's you or them that has this. The Three of Wands. There's a sense of something about a distance here, waiting. It's like you're waiting for something to happen, maybe with someone. So let's see what these messages are. Let's just go in and clarify. Can you see those okay? Yeah, you can. I keep forgetting the monitor's right behind me. Just need to see if you can see everything okay. Right, so let's go in and clarify. There was an absolutely gorgeous full moon last night in Scorpio. It was absolutely lovely. I was driving to my night shift and it was so big and like really orange, like a harvest moon. Absolutely splendiferous. I don't know why it was that colour. It was like really, really orange. Okay. So tell me about the Four of Wands. So that in the recent past, there's a sense of celebration here or having some kind of hope for a happy ever after. You've got the Page of Wands. So there's something about a new connection here with the Page of Wands. Like a new beginning, a new start, something about an adventure. Things are exciting here. Something that you are connecting with, you know, moving towards something new in your life, like a new chapter. Tell me more about the Page of Wands with the Four of Wands. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you are in your emotions here. There's a lot of love here. There's something here, or someone that you had very strong emotions for. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. Now, there could be somebody that's younger. Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like there's Five of Cups. Okay, Temperance. So Five of Cups is like in this shadow energy here. So you've got this kind of, you know, willing to commit to something here, willing to give your all to something, someone, a connection, something that was very special, something that had you in your emotions here. Doesn't have to be a person, it could be anything. It could be something about your money, it could be something about a new home, celebrating something new, a new chapter in your life, and being very, very happy about this. For some of you, it could be a new move, because you do have moving on. There could be something about a house move, moving country. There's something about sadness as well, an underlying sadness. So you've got the Ace of Wands here. What is the Ace of Wands? This is something about a breakthrough, a new beginning in the recent past. What is the Ace of Wands for Virgo, please? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you were taking action, being very productive, doing something productive and attracting something as well. You've got the Ten of Wands, but there's something about hard work and a burden. Wanting to drop a burden. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so things are turning in your favor in the recent past. It's like things were moving forwards. There's a sense of destiny here, but there's something about hard work and wanting to drop some kind of a burden, like you're ready to let something go in your life, and you're being very like productive about this, like taking action towards this and feeling excited about your new start here in the recent past. So I feel like there's something you did that, like you moved on from something, and then you found a sense of happiness within yourself, within something that you're doing here, and wanting to release a burden from the past here. So yeah, there's a very kind of positive energy for the future, even though there has been some sadness. It's like whatever this sadness was, Virgo, it kind of propelled you towards doing something. making some kind of big change in your life. So what is this Page of Cups? Sometimes this can be an offer, a flirtation, an apology. Could be a child. Tell me about the Page of Cups in the recent past for Virgo. Seven of Cups, okay. And the Death card. You've got the Ten of Cups. That's your energy there. Queen of Pentacles. Focusing on your money, focusing on your family, focusing on what you have. Making it there's something about your money that's looking good. And you're pausing. I see you kind of, it's like you're sitting outside a house here in a field, and it's almost like you're thinking about, where do I want to live? Almost, what do I want to invest in? Do I still want to be here? And there's something about, some of you may have even moved to the countryside, getting away from it all, needing some space, needing some time, because you've walked away from something or someone, some kind of emotional disappointment. And I feel like whatever this disappointment was, and it's the same with that Five of Cups we had on the bottom of the deck earlier, that's kind of making you go within and ask these questions, like the Hermit. You're going within, trying to figure out what it is you want. And I feel like there's something about this ending in your life, something that was unfulfilling, making you go for something new here, making you have a big change, you instigating something big in your life. So there's something about an offer here. We've got death, so there's like death and transformation. You've got the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment here, and the Seven of Cups. And there's something about options. Could be options in love. Could be somebody from the past that you had an ending with. You've got Scorpio energy here. There's something about, it could even be that you're done. You could even be done with love right now. You could just be giving to yourself. Offering to yourself. There's a sense of you're done with online love or looking. But I don't know if there's an apology that came in from someone or just some kind of offer, but it's like for you, you're kind of closed off from this. You're ending something. So you've got the Nine of Wands in the present energy. You've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So tell me about the Nine of Wands. So you've been put through a lot. You've been weathering the storm here. But you're still carrying on. So Five of Swords is some kind of conflict here. And a delay in something. So you're coming out as this wounded warrior in this present energy. There's something that you could be waiting for. There may be something about conflict or trying to avoid some kind of conflict over some kind of delays in a new beginning. Let's just see more about this. Tell me more about the Five of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands. What does this mean for Virgo? Yeah, something that you've been trying to make happen. That's your energy there, Gemini and Virgo energy. And the King of Cups. There's some emotions here. Could be something about this King of Cups. Scorpio energy. Or Gemini, Virgo. It's like you're walking away from something that took too long. But someone's trying to make something happen with you, but they could just end up with some kind of conflict here, or they did. So it could be something about an apology and then you keeping this ended. You leaving this in this energy, it's like it ended for a reason. But then you may have had some kind of offer, this King of Cups, somebody that's in their emotions for you, and they're trying to make something happen, but you are like, look, there's been so many delays in this new beginning, it just didn't work out, and you're just trying to avoid some conflict with this person. But I feel that it may have even brought up some old emotions here as well in you. But the Nine of Pentacles is your energy where you are just investing in yourself, giving to yourself, focusing on your money. Things are looking good, like financially, you know, whatever it is you're doing, it could be your own business. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, there you go. Things are looking good, Virgo, with your money right now. High Priestess. You're keeping quiet about something. There could be even something that you're doing on your own, whether it's a business venture, or something about your money, or something you're doing with your money or with your time here. Something that you may even be, some of you, I feel that you're keeping quiet about changing something about your appearance, or you're kind of hiding what you're doing with your money, or whether this is a new venture, a new project, and you're keeping it to yourself right now with the High Priestess. But you're in your intuition and you're just going with the flow of things. But you're staying kind of in your lane, you're staying very quiet about something here, keeping to yourself. You're quite happy. It's like you're very self-contained in this energy. So what is the Two of Swords? There looks like there's some kind of decision here, or something that you're ignoring. What is the Two of Swords for Virgo? What is the Two of Swords for Virgo, please? The Sun, Leo energy. You could be ignoring a Leo. Tell me about the Sun with the Two of Swords. Yeah, the Lovers. There's something about a decision here. It could be a decision over two, or just a connection that you had with somebody, and oh, okay. And you are ignoring this person, or trying to ignore this connection. The Lovers, Gemini energy. You've got the Sun. Something may have been exposed about someone that you were dealing with, this person here, that may have tried to kind of patch things up with you, but for the most part you're just focusing on you. But there is something about a calling here, having a realization, being called up for judgment. It's like you've judged this person from their past deeds, and you're choosing to ignore this. I feel like you're choosing to ignore something about a decision here. So there is a connection that was very, very strong, but it could also be about a choice. You could have been dealing with someone that had you and then somebody else, and they couldn't make up their mind, so maybe you made this judgment call here. Something was also exposed. I feel like you found something out recently. Okay, if not now, you know, in the timeline with the present moment, it could be that it could be coming in, or maybe it's in your past energy. It just depends on your timeline. So you've got the King of Swords here, which is very much you being emotionally detached, being very logical, being smart. You know, you're making a decision here, like a ruling almost, and you're leaving your emotions out of this decision. And it also reminds me of King Solomon, when King Solomon had to make a decision, and there's, you know, two women and the baby, and it's like something that you had to do that was almost like unconventional to find the answer to a problem, a solution. But I feel like you found it. Yeah, you took control of the situation with the Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah. And it could be to do with this King of Wands or this King of Swords, like a fire sign that you're dealing with. Fire, water, we've got Scorpio, we've got Leo, Pisces, Aries, we've got Gemini, Virgo. So tell me about the future. So the future, you've got the Three of Swords. So there's something about heartbreak here, whether this is old heartbreak that's still there, or let's just see. What is the Three of Swords, or somebody else's heartbreak? Tell me about the Three of Swords for Virgo. You've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, somebody's heartbroken because you're cutting them off. And then you've got that, let's have a look, the Five of Wands. Somebody wants to fight for this in the near future. There's some kind of, I don't know if you're dealing with someone that had addictions here, or they're coming in, somebody that's going to be obsessed with you. Somebody that, there could be a really good sexual connection. There could be someone that has addictions here, or you're feeling stuck. There's a sense of somebody here feeling stuck in this heartbreak, wanting to fight for this, but then only causing drama maybe in the future. But the Queen of Swords is like you just wanting to cut this off, nip this in the bud. Like you are so cold and detached because of the heartbreak that you've had. Somebody's concerned. I feel like someone's concerned about you here. Could be family, friends. You're still in this energy here of Three of Swords, or it may be the other person's if you're a cross watcher. But there is something about fighting for this, feeling stuck over maybe what happened. There could have even been competition with that Lovers, but there's something about something maybe brewing up again. What is the Ace of Cups? So you've got a love offer here, the Ace of Cups. You've got the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be communication coming in. Now it could be from afar with that distant horizons. It could be somebody that is new, or it could be something about a breakthrough for yourself. But I feel like there's communication coming in, fast messages, or somebody's traveling towards you from a distance. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. You've got the Chariot in reverse. There's something about delays with travel here, or somebody that's trying to travel towards you. They're trying to have some kind of new beginning with you, a new offer. And there's a sense of like a lot of attraction here, like real chemistry. And this person's wanting a breakthrough with you, so they're going to be messaging you. So this is fast energy here in the near future. But then there's a sense of things to do with travel or things moving fast. There's some kind of delays. So I just want to see, this is Cancer energy, by the way. So let's just see what the delays are. There's something about travel or an on-off situation that will cause some kind of delays in something that you're trying to do, something, whether this is with a person or just something that you're putting your energy into and waiting for some kind of good news. But then there's going to be some kind of delays around travel. Then you're going to be pausing, thinking about this. Do I walk away from this? Is it going to work? Whatever this is, it could be a project, it could be anything. So tell me about the Chariot in reverse. Why is the Chariot in reverse in the near future for Virgo? Why is the Chariot in reverse, please, Spirit? What is the Chariot in reverse? So there's something about a new beginning, a risk. There's something is going to get out of control because somebody's taking a risk here towards a new beginning. It could be a new person. What is the Fool? The Nine of Pentacles. There's somebody single here, or something about your money. Tell me more about this energy, please. King of Wands. Okay, so you got a King of Wands. So this is to do with a fire sign here. Someone that caused delays, or there may be delays coming in the future, but there's something about, I don't know if this is a new person, could be with the Ace of Cups and with the Fool, but they're coming out as a fire sign here. They don't have to be, they could be an earth sign, they could be a Cancer, but this person is attractive. I feel like they find you attractive. I feel like this could be a new person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be Cancer, could be any sign. but they're coming towards you with passion and desire here. It's a very attractive person. So you've got this King of Wands here again, and then you've got the Eight of Swords. So there's something that you may be trapped in your mind over, like overthinking a situation. Could be some kind of fears about this. Tell me about the Eight of Swords with the King of Wands. Three of Wands. There could be a distance. You're trapped in your mind over a distance, or there's a sense of wanting growth and expansion with this person. Page of Cups. Yeah, this person's making you a love offer. So there could be something about an offer, a bit of flirtation, you going within. It could be Virgo, you going within, trying to get some kind of answers about this. Tell me more about the King of Wands with the Eight of Swords. It's like you don't know if you want this. But it's like it could be everything you've been waiting for, but you don't know where this is going to go. You're going to be having to... You'll be in your emotions, but it's like you don't know where this is going to lead. Emotionally. You know, is this person doing something behind my back as well? Are they hiding something from me? Because I'm getting that there's a distance here. So you're going to be like plagued with all this kind of like negative thinking. Virgo is very analytical. They analyze every single thought. So yeah, whoever this is, you're going to be very much going within, maybe withdrawing because you feel like somebody's hiding something here. So we're going to focus on what's on the bottom of the deck here, because this is what you don't see coming in. There's a sense of looking at things from a different perspective here with the Hangman, Pisces energy, over an ending. Or you're just waiting. It's like you're almost kind of like in this negative mindset where you're like waiting for something to happen with this connection, whoever this is. But I am getting a new person with the Fool and with the Ace of Cups. And I'm getting a fire sign, very strong fire energy. But there's also, you know, Gemini, Virgo, there's also Scorpio, but I'm kind of going with fire for this, but we'll see what comes out with the dice. Okay, so you've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, and you've got the Six of Cups. So there's something about a past life connection here, or looking back to the past, being in your emotions, thinking, remembering when you were with someone that you felt a strong connection to. So tell me about the Hermit and the Six of Cups for our lovely Virgo, please. Someone wants to reach out to you, that's what I'm feeling, but you've moved on. I feel like you're moving on. Right, okay, so tell me about the Hermit. What is the Hermit? What was that? Chariot in reverse again. Because there are delays, there are things that got out of control. I feel like, I mean, this literally could be somebody from the past, somebody that things just got way out of control, okay? So, oh. Yeah, but they're still obsessing over this person. There's still this feeling stuck, like you have this spiritual connection. And then there's this kind of like on and off where you're like, do I go for this? Don't I go for this? Backwards and forwards. And it could be that this person juggled you as well with somebody else. Leo energy. Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo. Lovers, Gemini. Yeah, this is somebody that you're holding on to the fact that there's a strong connection here, but you're also holding on to the fact that this person also, you know, had somebody else besides you, what they did to you here. Tell me about the Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups? So you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're in this energy of just investing in yourself. I feel like you feel good for the most part, Virgo, being, you know, just single and enjoying this energy. But there are times I feel like when you do look back, get a little bit of melancholy. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Yeah, you're missing the, you know what's, okay, there's, all right, a Tower. There's something unexpected here. So you've got a breakthrough here, passionate new beginning, and then the Tower. Tell me about the Tower with the Ace of Wands. Something very unexpected. What is the Tower with the Ace of Wands for Virgo? Five of Swords. Conflict. Some unexpected conflict could happen. With who? Queen of Wands. Or you could just be trying to avoid, you're trying to avoid a Tower happening again in your life. You're avoiding, I feel like whoever this is, you're going to be avoiding them. You're focusing on yourself, your money. But somebody that they're either younger, and this could be unexpected when they come back, but they're wanting to make you another offer. But I feel like you're avoiding another Tower in your life. Knight of Swords. Yeah, message. Someone's definitely not sleeping. They want to send you a message, Virgo. And they're about to take action. They've been planning something here. Could be around justice, giving you an explanation and some kind of justice. But I feel like you're avoiding going through another disaster with this person. But someone will reach out, I feel. What was underneath that again? Concern. Family room. Something may take place in a family room, or it did. All right, so let's just see who this could be. Let's see who this could be. And then we'll go in with the all signs. So who is this person? For whoever this resonates with, we've got Libra energy. You've got Capricorn. You've got Gemini. You've got Scorpio. Leo. Gemini again. Scorpio again. I was picking up on that. Cancer. Yeah. Sagittarius. Scorpio again. Scorpio's quite strong. And Cancer again. Let's just do Leo again. Let's just do Virgo. There you go. 3 more after this. You've got Gemini again. You've got Scorpio again. Pisces, there's a different one. And last one, Aries. Okay, so all the fire signs were there. And then you've got that water. You've got Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Virgo. I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to clear this away. And I'll meet you back here for the all signs. Okay. Okay, Virgo, let's do the all signs. So let's just see what all the other zodiac signs' intentions towards you are in love. Okay, so Aries right through to Pisces. What are their intentions with Virgo in love? What are their intentions with Virgo, please? Okay, what are their intentions? Aries right through to Pisces. Aries right through to Pisces. Darn it, get back there. Get back, there we go. So I'm going to be using a bit of Oracle as well. So Aries right through to Pisces, Virgo dealing with all signs. What are their intentions with Virgo? What are their true intentions with Virgo, please, Spirit? Okay, so I feel like we're done. Here we go. So starting with Aries, what are their true intentions with Virgo? Well, they're definitely thinking about the sex here. Could just be sex. They're coming back, I don't know, they want to make you an offer, but they're kind of shy, feeling vulnerable and inexperienced. Or maybe they're just not going to offer you an apology. There's a sense of them being a player here, Aries. Okay, honesty and truth. I'm a player. Oh, so they're keeping tabs on you. What else? Bliss and happiness. Yeah, they're going to reveal something or they're going to start communication with you. This could, yeah, person from the past, they want to move forwards with you. They feel like a soulmate connection, but they came to you as a player, but they're going to reveal something. Tell me about Taurus. Taurus, if there's separation, they want to end this. Five of Swords, there may have been conflict that caused this. There's this kind of like losing control. They feel like they lost control of this. They're afraid to come forwards. I feel like they're not, but they want proposal with you. Okay, they want to propose. They want a new beginning with you. Okay, so Taurus is coming towards you for a proposal, but they're afraid. Gemini finds you attractive. They feel rejected here. They're kind of sad about the way things ended. Things just didn't work out. Things got out of control. They're single currently, not in a relationship. They're focusing on themselves, I guess, their spiritual awakening. Cancer, there's an ended cycle here. They're getting over this. They're seeing signs and synchronicities about you though, but they have low self-esteem. Could be thinking about you when they hear certain music. There may have been a third party revealed in this. What do they want to do? Oh, they're not. Yeah, they're cutting this off. So that's Cancer. Tell me about Leo. Leo, there was a tower moment in this connection. There was a big, huge burden. There's a sense of there being a lot of excitement and attraction here, but then an immature kind of energy and a non-committal energy coming from them. Ten of Cups in reverse, it's like the lover's gone or it's over. Maybe you feel like they don't love you or vice versa, but they're finding it hard to move on from you. They see you as this divine feminine and that this was a fated meeting. They're letting go of something toxic here or an addiction. They're trying to make something happen with you. There's silence right now, no contact. Marriage, so you could have been married to them or they want marriage, do they? Oh, they're hanging around not doing shit. But they want to come in and give you, I don't know, they want to keep the peace. They may just be not doing anything to keep the peace. I don't know, that's Leo. Virgo. Virgo is not opening up emotionally. Seven of Swords. They're avoiding commitment. They're thinking, or they're just very withdrawn. Relationship connecting. What? There could be a distance or they're about to travel towards you. Judgment. What is this? Something that they've realized. They're making a judgment call, but then there's this, like, I don't know, delays in communication. They feel a strong connection with you. Whole inner growth. They may have, like, changed and grown. But they're afraid to come towards you. They're finding it hard to resist. I don't know. I feel like they're ignoring you. They're having trouble with getting over this, but I just feel like they're just ignoring this for the most part because they're too afraid. Libra. Libra, it's over with them. You could have moved out or ended a marriage or just a long-term relationship. Eight of Wands, they're coming in with communication. Yeah, they are. They're coming in with truth and communication. They may have some kind of toxic ex hanging around them. But they want to compromise and make changes. Scorpio, oh, there's, they may have taken you for granted here. They failed to make some kind of, sorry, you can hear my stomach, I'm trying to do intermittent fasting, so I'm like, it's hard at first. Anyway, so Two of Wands in reverse is failing with plans for the future, and then the Moon, it's like they don't know how they feel. They're kind of sad about things. Yeah, they're feeling left out and depressed. They feel a bond with you. They want to reconcile with you. So Scorpio wants to reconcile with you. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Seven of Wands in reverse. They're letting something go here. They're dropping their guard. They're coming in with a stable offer. They've been thinking about investing in this. Yeah, they are in their emotions for you. Their friends may have influenced them to get back because they're heartbroken. Capricorn. Capricorn, if there was a painful ending, betrayal, they want to fix this with you. Yeah, they want success moving forwards with you. Two of Coins, they're trying to balance out some kind of decision about this ending. They're at a crossroads over this. There may have been cheating involved, so they don't know what to do. but they're coming towards you anyway. They're going to take a risk. Aquarius, Knave of Coins, they are wanting to commit to you, wanting to make you an offer of commitment. They're single currently. The Sun, they want to be happy, I guess, or something that they're maybe revealed about. Knight of Swords in reverse. There's something about something they said that may have hurt you, or they may have told a lie. It may be revealed, but they're trying to let it go. Yeah, they feel unfinished business with you. Who is that? Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces is coming back around, but they don't have much hope for this. They want to confide in you because they finally want to get some sleep. So they want to get something off their chest. Six of Cups in reverse, because they're finding it hard to move on from you. They want to work this out with you. They want reciprocity. They're in their intuition about you and they want to keep the peace. Okay, Virgo, thank you for being here. That's your reading. Take care and bye. Thank you.